Hello, this is Pamela the Stampin' Pink Rose, and today is a video on paper, and it's Stampin' Up! Paper, which is what I use, and you have a wide selection of the catalog, so I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to show you the basics on this. I've got a whole stack of stuff in here. This is the Whisper White that I use as the base for all my cards. It is a nice weight. It is really a true white. So that is what I use on that. Okay. Then if I want a little more shimmery effect, which I used on one of my cards, you'll see the dragonfly one that you'll be seeing coming up. I used it, and it works nicely for watercoloring a little bit. Then there is also, and I'm right now out, there is watercolor paper too from Stampin' Up!, which you can use with your aqua painter. And I'll show you how to watercolor in an upcoming video. But anyway, so this is the shimmery. Then you have the options, and my pack is falling apart. It would have a cover on the front, and it would list the coordinating colors, and I'll show you that in a minute on another pack. So this comes in the large pack and has the in colors, and you can see it has a front, a back, there are stripes, it's two-sided. I think all of Stampin' Up's paper is two-sided on the prints. And then so you can decide if you want the stripe or what color you want, and it will tell you the coordinates. So let me show you this, and then I'm going to show you something else I've got. On the back of all paper, and in this case that I just took away, it would be on the front, there would be a cover on here, and it would list the colors that it's good for. Now this is the new animal one, and I'm going to let you see this. This has a birthday one. It has some streamers, it has some stripes, it has a dot. See how it's both sides? So you can decide what you want to use, and there is candles there. And looks like cake pieces here. Okay, so you can see those. On this side here, on the back side of that one, on the other one it'd be on the front, it tells you it's Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Emerald Envy, Pacific Point, Tangerine Tangle, and then Whisper White. So if you're not sure what color inks to use, you'll find this coordinates right and tells you the colors that go with it. And so you'll be able to figure out what you want to use. Like on this one, maybe I'd use, what did I say? Crushed Curry or a Tangelo Tango as my back for this. Even though it's got the Crushed Curry in it, the Tangelo Tango would fit within the color scheme. So you can use that, and you'll just cut it down. Okay, now I wanted to show you something. This is the Real Red from Stampin' Up! The true Real Red. Okay? This is not Stampin' Up! Paper, and I wanted to give you a contrast. This came out of a craft store. Take a look at the difference in the reds. Now, which color red are you really wanting for your cards? I'm doing Valentine's right now. So what are you wanting for your cards? You're wanting a true red, not one that is so light and off. So the colors are vibrant with Stampin' Up! I really, really like them on it. And they come in a myriad. So now let's talk about that. And also, now this Real Red and the Real Red ink will match. The same over here when I'm using the Crushed Curry. If I want to do a banner with these animals, and I want to do it, I might use a Crushed Curry ink and everything. It will match it. Okay. Alright. So, in the catalog, you have the 2016-2018 colors. I'm looking at Dapper Denim. If I go over here, I can get an 8.5 by 11 pack of cardstock in that color. I can pick up the classic ink pad that coordinates with it. I can get the refill. In this case, they're offering a ribbon that will match this. So everything matches, so you can match your colors. Now here you have Emerald Envy, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and Sugar Plum. Okay? And to get the markers that we use, go down here and you got in color markers. You buy them in a set. Okay? And they come all packaged together. Okay? Over here, you've got your Regals, your Brights, your Neutrals. You will find your inks to match your paper that you've got. So you've got all those choices. And then when you want your patterns, go over to the next page. I've got mine marked. You've got your colors. And then now on this one, Affectionately Yours Specialty Designer Series paper. It will tell you exactly what you're getting. You're getting 2 each of the designs, 1 each of a 2 single-sided design, and then it tells you your colors: Crumb Cake, Copper, Crush, Cucumber Crush, Daffodil Delight, Mint Macaroon, Night of Navy, and Watermelon Wonder. So now you will know which colors are going to coordinate, and that you know you've got your inks to be able to stamp and work with your colors. So you're not in a question at all, and you've got wonderful selection of colors and designer paper to make. If you want a multiple pack where you don't want to buy a total pack of this, then you can go over here and you can buy the cardstock that will just go for that pack of paper. So if you're looking for, let's say, Moroccan design, and this has got your Cajun Craze, your Dapper Denim, Delightful Dijon, Early Espresso, Emerald Envy, and Very Vanilla. Then if you go right across, you can order a cardstock that will combine. You'll get 8 sheets of the 3 colors. So you can go that way. I would recommend that you pick out the basics, which I would get a brown. And if you'll watch me, you'll notice I love Early Espresso. I would get a black. I would pick a green. I would get a red. And maybe a yellow. And start picking out. Obviously, I've got all the different colors. But just, you don't have to have all unless you want them. But start picking out. When you're thinking designs and what you make for cards and what you do for cards, are you making a lot of get well cards that need to be bright and cheery? Are you doing sympathy cards, which needs a more of a basic muted color? A deep purple would work in it. But anything along those lines. So think what you're going to be creating. And then that'll help determine what you're going to want on your cardstock beyond the basic shades. So I would go a Night and Navy. I would go a brown. I like Early Espresso. That's mine. There's a wonderful Garden Green. I would go a red. I would pick a yellow, maybe a Daffodil Delight. And go through the color shades and see what you need for what you're doing. If you have any questions, you can email me at Pamela@StampinPinkRose. I will be happy to answer your questions on color. Give me a little information what you're looking for. And I'll give you some ideas and thoughts. And then you can decide for yourself what you want. I would be happy to order for you. Or you can go into my DWS site and order directly in there on what you want. And there is a link that on my shopping page that will send you there. Again, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose, where stamping ideas are always in bloom. I'm hoping this gave you some wonderful ideas about paper choices and using paper. And enjoy stamping. Thank you for joining me.